Alright, y'all, we're gonna do a quick little review on the Build-A-Figure Infinity Ultron. Let me set this camera up a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna just be checking out the Infinity Ultron. We've been seeing we got the whole wave. Usually I do the Build-A-Figure with the last figure I review, but I thought let Moon Knight have his own time to shine. Here's his weapon. It's like really bendy. Like, see this? Watch this. It bends. Not supposed to, but it really is some gummy material they used here. So that's kind of whack, but other than that, it looks really nice, the weapon. We're just gonna do the quickest review possible because, I know y'all got things to do. You can see a little bit of gray. The light is reflecting kind of too much, but there's like a copper / gray, or not gray, but like brownish copper kind of tone inside the middle. Same thing with these little dots over here, right over here. Yeah, there we go. Detail on the handle. Not really any detail on it, but there's that. Let's go ahead and just look right at our figure. We're gonna get right into it. Infinity Ultron. My favorite, I wouldn't call it a Disney Plus show like MCU because it's like a cartoon, but it's What If. It's like my favorite show. I thought it was pretty dope. Let's get the light out of here. We can see a little better, yeah. That's a nice gold lines right there. All of our Infinity Stones all nice and lined up. I don't have a vision. I don't have a regular MCU vision. If I did, I would pop the head on this, but we can't do that. When I opened mine, one of these little dots came out too on his leg, so keep an eye out for that when you open yours. I had to glue it in. I was hoping that it didn't, that thing coming out wasn't integral to some kind of other thing, but it's not. His Ultron patas look alright. He got gold right here. Little tech. I don't know what these little tech dots are. The cape is pretty cool too. It's not a hard ass cape. It's got a nice little line of gold right there. It actually has some kind of cell shading detail right there with the maroon and red. So that's really nice. It actually is removable too. So if you wanted to, right here, boom, pop it off. And I guess I'll leave it off for the rest of this time, but his waist looks cool. He's got a nice little gold and silver belt. The back actually has some paint detail, which I wasn't expecting because it's under a cape, but there is some gold right here, so that's really nice. The back looks pretty nice as well. These shoulder pads are huge, boy. God damn, that boy what's he gonna have? He's a football player or what? But yeah, really not too much to say about this guy. Love the show, love Ultron. I wish Ultron was more of a reoccurring villain in the movies, but whatever. Obviously he can't because he's too powerful for freaking, artificial intelligence that is super powerful. Yeah, though you can see the little Vision face underneath. That's pretty nice. I like that a lot. I wish they gave us an extra head. You could pop it on so maybe see his face underneath or something. I tried popping the Killmonger head on here earlier, but it wasn't really working. We'll do that right now. At the end of the show, Killmonger gets the Infinity Stone, so we're going to take our head off our Killmonger, slap it on top of this. It doesn't really fit because obviously the ball peg's a little too big, but I'm going to pop it on. There he is. It looks okay. I ain't too mad at it. Let's see. But he does look hella crazy. You would need they're coming out with the What If version of the Killmonger, so yeah. When you get that, it'll probably look better. This looks alright, but I don't know. I prefer the Ultron head on it, baby. Alright, for articulation, we're going to get the light back over here now because we need it. Head. Oh, no. Head. Ah, God, come on. Head looks up about that much, so that's pretty good. Looking up pretty good. Looks down about that much, so that's very nice. Very nice. Rotates all the way around, of course. On the hinge, you can see this time. No butterfly joint. Oh, actually, I don't think there is a butterfly joint. I think it's just a little loose, but it does wiggle a little bit. Arms go up about that much, and they could go up even higher, honestly. This doesn't really get in the way. It only gets in the way when you try to rotate it up, but even still, you can get his arm pretty high up, so that's not too bad. I thought it was going to be so stiff that you can only get it up that much, but you can get it up pretty high if you really need to, so that's good. I'm not really too mad about that. Look at that. The arm can go up as much as you want. Bicep swivel, of course. Pinless double jointed elbows that go in about this much. Obviously we got the rotation at the wrist. It goes back, and our boy can hit him with a Kobe. Let's go. We got the diaphragm joint that goes back. Some more sculpted detail up there. Goes forward, not too much. Like, damn near not at all, really. Rotates, obviously. Mine's got a little clicky. Rotates and also shifts side to side. No waist. We got legs that go forward about this much. They go out about that much. Got that thigh cut, of course. Pinless. Double jointed knees. Let's go. They go about that much. Feet. There is no boot cut, but the foot does go up. It goes down, and it definitely goes side to side. Let's go. The old rocker joint, baby. And that's the articulation on my boy, Infinity Ultron. Alright, and here he is with some other What If figures. Not really. These are the Guardians of the Multiverse. The only person I don't have that's out is T'Challa Star-Lord, because I did own him at one point, but I sold him because I'm a fool, and I didn't think that we'd be getting a full Guardians of the Multiverse team. But they just announced Gamora, or they've been announced Gamora from the What If show, and I'm kind of sad about it. And yeah, so I've been trying to get the new T'Challa Star-Lord, but the price just went up tremendously. But here he is. This is what I got so far. This is the Killmonger from the Black Panther wave earlier this year. And then we got the Thor. That's the Ragnarok body with the Ravager head with the Dark World hammer. Just to show you what the Multiverse of Madness. Oh my god, Multiverse of Madness. Guardians of the Multiverse up against our Ultron. Yes. Alright, and here we have our Ultron Party. We got the Build-A-Figure. This actually isn't the Build-A-Figure, it's the 10-year one. I got rid of my Build-A-Figure one because it wasn't as fire as this one. So we got the 10-year Marvel Studios Ultron. And then we got the Diamond Select, Marvel Select Ultron, which is still my favorite Ultron to this day. You know, it holds a special place in my heart. It's, you know, I've had it for so long, and just a beautiful figure, honestly. Can't get, you know. And then obviously we got the Marvel Legends on the side. Pretty good. I wouldn't say as good as the Marvel Select though. Like, they're pretty much the same exact sculpt. The leg joints might be a little bit better on this one, but I don't know. This one's just, it's got the detail for me, baby. You know, it's got that shading on it, baby. That one's just all silver, you know. No lines or nothing. Just, you know. Alright, and here he is next to the rest of the wave. And I gotta say, this is probably the best wave of the year, I'm not gonna lie. I can't think of any other wave this year that was as good. Like, the controller wave was pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. But I wasn't really, I mean, I still am gonna pick up the rest of the figures from that wave. I think I just need Speedball and US Agent. But you know, who really needs Speedball or US Agent? Like, we already have a US Agent. No, we don't have a Speedball, but whatever. The controller Build-A-Figure is whatever to me. Like, who the fuck is the controller? Like, I don't know. But I love the MCU, so this wave right here for me, beautiful. Other than the Sharon Carter, honestly, like, I think the Sharon Carter was like one of my most anticipated, but ended up being the most disappointing. I have the most fun with this Kate Bishop because I love her double jointed elbows and her butterfly joints. The Moon Knight and Mr. Knight, beautiful. She-Hulk obviously is my girlfriend, so one of the best figures ever. You know, I love you, baby. Hawkeye, was happy to bring him to the collection. I never owned a MCU Hawkeye until this wave, so really happy to bring that in. Miss Marvel, not the biggest fan of the show, but you know, she's all right. I like her a lot more out of the packaging than I did when I first bought it. So, you know, decent wave, solid wave. My favorite wave of the year. You know, that's just a matter of opinion. You know what I mean? You don't have to agree, but yeah, looking beautiful. Great wave. Look at them all together. All right, we have come to the end of the review, guys, and I gotta say, I like this figure. It does have its problems. You know, nothing's perfect. I do wish that they made it so these can move on their own. These shoulder pads. The weapon he has is accurate to the show, but I mean, getting him to try to hold it is, look at this, the wrist is hella wobbly. He doesn't even grip it too good. So that's like a downside to me. I wish they made this a little better, and I wish this wasn't all bendy like how it is. Like, it's hella cheap bendy, so that sucks. what else do I not like about this figure? I mean, it could be better. There's a lot of things that I wish it had. Extra head, extra hands, you know what I mean? But it's a Build-A-Figure, so whatever. I am happy that the arms can move up as much as they do. I thought when I saw it in the pictures the arms were going to be terrible, but you know, you can actually get him in some pretty dynamic shots if you really wanted to, like have him flying. So, you know, that's good. That's good news for me. And I think that if you like the show and that you like Ultron, I would go and pick this up. Honestly, like it's gonna be expensive. I know right now people are probably gonna try to sell this shit for over 100. Excuse me, over $100. But you know, you have to get it. You have to spend that much either way to get it. So I say you do it the old-fashioned way, buy the wave, because the wave is honestly so good. Like if you love MCU, it's a great wave. I understand if you don't like Phase 4. I totally understand if you're not a fan of Phase 4. But these are just, you know, cool characters. Like we got Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Fire. If you like, a lot of people, I know a lot of people don't have a MCU Hawkeye, so this is like perfect for them. She-Hulk, beautiful figure. Everyone's gonna want to add She-Hulk. Everyone who owns a Matt Murdock at least is gonna get a She-Hulk. I know that for sure. Daredevil, you know. What else? Miss Marvel, I could have passed on. Sharon Carter, I wanted because of the Peggy Carter. You know, just a niece, and you know, she just looked like a cool generic like citizen person, and I wanted to change the head for Mary Jane, but can't do that because the legs are so gummy that I don't even want to fuck with that shit. But we're not even on Ultron anymore. This Ultron is fire. Go get yours while you still can. It's new. Just try. I'd say it's worth a try. You know, my favorite Build-A-Figure of the year, and I think I only have, I don't even know how many Build-A-Figures I got from this year. Shit, we're gonna have to look that up. But yeah, I'm going on rambling way too much. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. And there will be a next review this year. There is one more review coming up this year, and it will be out. I don't know, probably next weekend before Christmas. So, yep. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.